Drop the beat for me. What up, gang? This is KenZerk, KenZillion, Zigamillion, the villain, Trilligan, and we are back on Face Day night. I'm in my dad's house. I'm gonna try to record a fuck ton of shit, but I'm also about to live stream Sonic Adventure. Man, I watched that Sonic 3 yesterday. I watched that Sonic the Hedgehog 3. My nigga Shadow remains the GOAT. And then, I ain't gonna tell y'all what happened in the end credits, but I jumped out my fucking seat when I saw the after credits. All I'm gonna say. But let's get into this. Let's get into Fate. Hold on. I don't even remember where we left off for real. February 7th. Unlimited Blade Works Day 8, Interval Level 1. Whatever the hell that means. I'm dreaming. Like blood flowing through a thin circuit, I see a memory that I can't reach. For what did he fight and keep running? He never told anyone his innermost feelings. Everyone around him saw him as eccentric. And on top of it all, he wore a mask of stoicism and few words, so others must have believed him ruthless. His objectives were unknown. Or at the very least, nobody was informed or found out. Even after becoming a hero, burdened with so many things, he never once let his intentions slip. And so nobody was able to grasp his character even at the end. Nobody understood. Though he was a convenient hero that saved lives, his motives and ends were left in the dark. Thus, it inevitably came to be that all would feel uneasy in his presence. So he should have claimed at least one such reason. Greed, fame, selfishness, revenge, devotion. A clear reason that would have been so universally understood. Had he but one such thing, this end would not have come. His reward for success was always betrayal. The things he picked up sifted through his fingers like sand. He got used to it. Like a fool, he got used to it. From the beginning, his reward. It was not what he received from those he saved, but the act of saving them itself. The repetition of it makes me so mad that I want to punch him, but it also makes me want to cry. The reason he was called a hero, his intentions were never revealed to anyone. Those around him never came to know, and even he, the only one who could know, eventually forgot. This all inherently makes me just want to cry. On the long path from the start to the finish, he miraculously never strayed from his original purpose, despite no longer knowing what was and was no longer right. And the end comes. The Savior is nothing but a nuisance to those who are not saved. He understands his own powers and the extent of the world. He accepts there are those that he can and cannot save. And so he wanted those within his sight to be happy at least. Many others despised him, but crying his hypocrisy and narrow values. He had more enemies than allies, and he died abruptly at their hands. So what is seen here is not a location in this world. This place is his end. It is nothing other than the illusion he saw on the verge of death, and the only pride he had within himself. The hero that used his view as his weapon is consumed by his own darkness in his final moment. He arrives at the Hill of Swords. The end of his battle came on a mound with rusted, ownerless blades. Alone after all. Even then, there was nothing to regret if he was able to save everyone within view. He smiles with satisfaction and lets go of the sword. That's why he never had any regrets. His objective had been long fulfilled. From the start, he kept on running with utmost effort, not for himself, but for those who had nothing to do with him. Damn. Hey, man. Type shit. I rub my heavy eyelids and get up. It's 5:30 a.m. Damn, nigga. I mean, shit, I'll be waking up around that time too, though. I don't feel sleepy, so I guess I was able to sleep well despite everything. Man, I guess I'm pretty simple. I grumble while getting out of bed and change into my uniform. I can hear faint breathing if I listen carefully. Saber's presence is apparent, even from the other side of the door. Oh, breakfast! I'll go make breakfast! That's good, good. I shake the intrusive thought out of my head and tiptoe out of my room. Stop being horny. Shura. The breakfast table. My expectation that it would be a quiet breakfast considering what happened yesterday. And what do you think that doctor said? He said, "You have an exceptionally healthy body. So why don't you donate some blood while you're here?" Ha 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 ha. Hey, I'm the patient too! I'm not going to that place ever again. Is overturned by Fujine, who is even more hyper today. If this were a horse race, this situation is both the dark horse and also somehow the most likely winner. Oh, I want more miso soup. Get to it, nigga. Leave the onions out. Alright. So what happened after that? I heard that the students who fainted were taken to different hospitals. But did they all come to afterward? Yeah. It varies, but they should have all recovered by yesterday. The ones on the 4th floor, the first years only seemed like they were sleeping. The second year seemed to have lost memory of the incident. The third years, the ones are better. The ones on the 2nd floor are better off than those on the 1st floor, but the ones on the 1st are. Fujine looks down as though it's difficult for her to talk about. I feel bad. All last night, Fujine went to one hospital after another. The classrooms on the 1st floor. She just saw what kind of condition 3A and 3B students were in. Sorry, we can talk about something else. Anyway, school is happening like usual, right? Yeah, but the 3rd years will start coming voluntarily, and those that are not feeling well don't need to come to school. I think most of the 3rd years won't come today. I see. And it'll be mainly 1st years and 2nd years coming to school today. Hey, Fujine. Who's connected to Ryodo Temple at our school? Wouldn't it be Issei? He's the successor of the temple, right? Yeah, never mind. Forget what I just asked. I set down my bowl as I look up at the ceiling to think. The only person at our school that has to do with the temple is Issei. But it's too rash to assume so easily that he's a master. Most importantly, I don't think he could be. I'm heading out now. Take care while I'm gone, Saber. You take care of yourself too, Shiro. Even if there is no longer a bounded field at school, you cannot let your guard down as long as Caster's master is there. You only have one more command spell, so be very careful. I know. If I find Caster's bitch-ass master, I'll come home and report to you first. Yes. I shall replenish my magical energy so that I can be at the ready. Saber sees me off as I leave the gate. Fujine seems to have some things to take care of regarding the incident yesterday, so she finished her breakfast quickly and went to the hospital immediately. She's a damn good, I gotta say, she is a damn good teacher. Everything at school doesn't look any different, even after what happened. It's 7:30 a.m. and the school gate is crowded with students. The students are talking about what happened yesterday and seems to be creating a fuss over it. And in the middle of it all, in front of the school gate, Tosaka! Why is she mad? Well, hold on, how is she? Is this? I'm just like, she's gripping that shit too. She's gripping that. Damn, that shit hurt. Oh my goodness. She's stronger than a bitch. There stands Tosaka waiting with her arms crossed. I have a bad feeling about this. I have a bad feeling, but I can't sneak past her when she's standing in the middle of the school gate. Yo, morning, Tosaka. You're late today. I stop and greet her on the way to the school building. I think Issei's suspicious. Whoa. The first thing that came out of her mouth is straight to the point. What do you mean by suspicious? Caster's master. Caster is at the temple and Issei is coming to school from the temple. There's something going on. No way, that could just be a coincidence. I try to defend Issei. Of course not. Look at the mountain gate at the temple. Look, the mountain gate at the temple has been closed for these past few weeks. No outsiders can come in and Issei is practically the only person who leaves. If he's not suspicious, then I don't know who is. Hey now, you said nobody comes out, but don't monks usually stay at the temple? You idiot! How outdated is your information? Monks make a living by going around the house to collect offerings. Going around house to house collecting offerings. If they can stay at the temple and live off the coin offerings from visitors, I'd become a monk myself. Tosaka is surprisingly serious. If Issei were here, I'm sure he'd be yelling at her for being an offering thief. I'm interested in what's going on at the temple, but that's not the problem. Right now, let's be mindful of our surroundings. We're at the school gate. We're surrounded by students on their way to school, and they're frozen, hearing the school idol ranting like a madwoman. What's with those eyes? What, are you defending Issei? Fine. If you're gonna ignore the obvious, I'll go and solve the situation myself. Fuck, nigga. I gotta stop with that shit. That the school's idol is the only that does not realize this situation. Tosaka, come over here. What, are you gonna run away? I'm not running away, just come this way. I pull Tosaka's hand and start walking. Hey, Emiya! She can complain later. Let me just get out of here as soon as possible. The morning practice must be cancelled due to yesterday's incident, because the archery range is empty. Oh, whew. I'm glad. We won't attract any attention here. So the remaining problem is Tosaka, who's staring me down. I know. I can tell what you want to say. I know. So don't make a face like that. I don't know what to do when you sulk like that. I'm not sulking! I'm stunned by the immediate comeback. But I have to deal with her calmly. Issei's life is on the line. Knowing Tosaka, I bet she would do something crazy to test Issei. Don't try to deceive me. Caster's base is the temple, and Issei meets the criteria for the master here. Why are you ignoring that fact? Tosaka yells at me. It may be true, but I don't think Issei is the master for a different reason. What? Do you have any objection? What if I gave some half-assed reason? I'll most likely die before Issei. At the same time, I can't leave Tosaka like this, so I have to convince her somehow. Alright, you're saying Issei is suspicious no matter what, right? Right. You might not be able to tell, but Ryudo Temple is really strange right now. Caster's using it as her base. Though, even with that in mind, the deformity there is too massive. She's collecting way too much. Collecting way too much? You're talking about the magic energy being sucked from the town? No, I'm not. That's a different thing altogether. Nah, you're way more suspicious than Issei right now, Tosaka. Anyway, that guy has way too many flags. All while so flippantly going to and from the temple there every day. Yes, I always knew that I would have to give him a kick. This is the perfect opportunity. Tosaka is serious. I had always heard that they didn't get along, but I didn't know it was this bad. Actually, what the fuck did Issei do to earn this from her anyway? I'm a bit curious about what can make Tosaka dramatically violent. No, now's not the time for that. Yeah, I agree. I agree that Issei's position is suspicious. Of course. You would be guilty too if you kept on defending him. Yeah, so leave Issei's case to me. I'll make it clear whether he's a master or not. She doesn't trust me. Whoa. The look she gives me says she doesn't trust me at all. Trust me. I won't take it easy just because he's my friend. And I'm not gonna lie. First of all, you don't have anything to worry about. There's no way Issei would do something so evil. The silent onslaught continues. I imagine Tosaka is worried that I might do just that and go easy on him. Which is fair enough, so I'll have to take the scrutiny. I can only get her to trust me. Fine, I'll leave Issei up to you. I sigh with relief. But how are you gonna tell? Do you know how to tell masters apart? Huh? Tosaka asked me the fundamental defect in this proposal. Oh, shit! Oh, don't tell me you were gonna go up to him and ask, "Hey Issei, are you a master?" Even if we're working together, I'll put an end to it straight away if you're gonna do such a dumbass thing. She's mad. Seriously mad. Hold on, it's okay. I have a way of finding out whether he's a master or not without having to ask him. I'll make sure to find out today, so please don't do anything. I'll contact you once I figure it out. You better. In the name of our working relationship. She starts walking, making a gesture that obviously tells me she's not convinced. Look, I trust you, but don't do anything too stupid. If Issei is a master, one wrong move could lead to death. Tosaka says and heads back to the school building. Once I see her off, could it be? I belatedly realize that she's just really worried about me. Aw, what a sweetheart. It's lunchtime, so I go to the student council room. Excuse me. I say and open the door. Oh, you're gonna eat lunch here today, Emiya. Issei's eating lunch by himself inside. Good, this is convenient. How you doing? How did yesterday's incident turn out? I sit at the table and try to act casual. I haven't been given an explanation yet. They've only been considering what happened to the chemicals in an empty classroom on the first floor. That's all that resulted from yesterday and this morning's search. He seems unhappy as he bites into a stiff carrot. But you were fortunate at least. By ditching after lunch, you were able to avoid a disaster. Yes, I guess you were rewarded for your daily conduct. This time he sips on his tea happily. Well, this is awkward. Doesn't seem like the right time to interrogate him, so I'll wait for a while and see. Huh? Damn, there's only 5 minutes left before break is up. What happened, Emiya? Did you come up with something? I didn't come up with anything, but I remember something. I don't have time to slack off. Huh? I hurriedly wrap my lunch back up and face Issei. I have a bad feeling about this. Please, do not ask me for money. I don't have any even if you beg. I get up from my chair. There's no time. I just have to dive right in. Issei, I'm asking you a question to take off your shirt. I demand as firmly as possible. Let me see them pecs, nigga. Let me feel on that chest, nigga. Let me feel them abdomens. Each individual abdomen. Oh, you got a little belly there, huh? Let me feel them shoulder blades. Let's see what those pectorals are feeling like. I'm gonna fuck my shirt up. No. Hold on, strip this nigga. What? I said, take off your uniform. Not just your jacket, but your shirt too. This isn't gonna work unless you're stripped down, nigga. Take them clothes off. I'm finna get active! What are you asking? Are you insane? Is this a new method of debate? Must I, right this instant? Yeah, bring it on! Hurry up and get naked, nigga! It'll be too late once school ends! I grab at Issei. Hey, stay, stop! You fool! Are you still the son of a samurai? Yeah, get that shit off, nigga. Slowly, one by one. One by one. I like to see it gradually. Not all at once. Alright. In the end, there was no command spells on Issei's body. I searched thoroughly, but I didn't see anything that looked like a command spell. You should have took his pants off too. He might have been hiding a command spell on his dick. Good. Man, I'm glad. I nod to myself. What's so good about this? Why would you go so far just to do nothing? Huh? Oh yeah, sorry, Issei. I can't tell you what's going on, but there was something I had to check. But it's done now, so there's no problem. This nigga mad he didn't actually do nothing. He was like, how you go strip me naked and not touch my dick? How you go strip me naked and not give me a little stroke? How you go strip me and don't stroke me? What's wrong with you? Nigga disappointed. I bowed my head and apologized. Okay. If you think you have done something bad, it's natural for you to apologize. Issei goes silent with a serious expression. But now it's back to square one. If Issei, who has ties with Ryudo Temple, is innocent, then there's no one else who could be applicable as Caster's master. Hey Issei, has there been anything unusual at the temple lately? Something unusual as in? I don't know, but is there anything different than usual? Let me see. If you mean recently, there's a new woman, but that's about it. My father and brother as they always are. Issei says calmly. A new woman? Could that be Caster? Well, I'm sure the servant would pretend to be a human without a... I'm sure that servant would pretend to be a human without a problem. Or could that woman be Caster's master? Should I try and ask Issei? Maybe... Oh shit. Why am I saving? Ask him. I'll try asking him. She's not one to reveal herself even to Issei, but I might be able to get some clues. Issei does live at the temple. Issei, what kind of person is that woman? Is she from a foreign country? Does she always hide her appearance behind a turban-like cloth? What is that? We would have kicked such a suspicious person out. I don't know why you're asking, but she is a legitimate guest. My brother entertains the idea that she's some servant of evil, but I rather like her. I've only spoken with her once, but she is a fair person, though she seems a little foul. Wow, it was worth asking this question. That's rare for you to praise a woman. What, did you fall in love? Don't be ridiculous, fool. What I admire was not that she looks at her, what I admire was that she doesn't look at herself. First of all, I can't fall in love with the lover of Soichiro, the one I look up to as a brother. Issei suddenly stops talking and lowers his face. He might have felt dizzy as he falls face down on the table and doesn't move. What happened, Issei? Is it anemia? No. It's not that I feel bad. He lifts himself suddenly. I laugh, picturing him like a wind-up doll suddenly full of energy. Wow. I don't even look at my slashed stomach. My eyes go to the knife in Issei's hand. You fell for my trap. The command that I have implanted in his human is activated only when he comes across someone that inquires about me. A voice that doesn't belong to Issei coming out of his mouth. When I realize it's the voice of the servant I met at Ryudo Temple. I do not need this doll anymore either. It's like I'm looking in a mirror. Well, shit. My consciousness fades from the blood loss. The wound, the pain from the wound reaching my organs that causing my consciousness to fade. Instead of death from blood loss, eager to deny the sight before me, my mind rapidly freezes my consciousness. Issei falls down before me without knowing what's going on. I collapse on the floor from my knees. I don't even press on my own wound, and I stare blankly at the face of my friend who is now just a corpse. Yeah, well, fuck you too! Fucking asshole. I don't want to see advice. I'm sorry I'm not doing the Tiger Dojos like I was in the first route. I'm low-key just trying to, I'm not trying to get through the game like I'm rushing it, but it's like, where I'm at right now, it's like I've got a lot of shit to do. So it's like, I can't really be doing a lot of the extra shit. Like I might look at them some other time, but I can't really be doing a lot of the extra shit in the recording right now, unfortunately. I guess we're not asking shit. No, it'll be too dangerous to keep talking about this. Issei lives at Ryudo Temple after all. If I make him suspicious about this woman, then he might get curious and do something. Maybe you shouldn't have been so blunt about it. Like, you could have been like, anything weird been going on? And you've been like, oh, there's a woman there. And it's like, oh, okay. How many have you talked with her before? It's like, no, I haven't really talked to her too much. And it's like, oh, okay. Like just get what you can get and go. Like you went too strong. You went on too strong. And if that woman is a master, Issei would be in danger. This is it for the day. I'll call it good since I found out that Issei has nothing to do with the Holy Grail War. Oh yeah, Emiya. Shinji's sister wasn't here today, right? Huh? Sakura is absent today? Shinji is absent as well. They were both absent without notice today, but the teachers are wondering if something happened at home. He at home beating the shit out of Sakura. That poor girl, we need to go kill that nigga. I'm at a loss for words, being confronted with a problem that I had forgotten about. Oh, lunch break is over. Let's go back to the classroom. Issei ushers me out of the student council room. All the while, the thoughts of Sakura being absent and what happened to Shinji after losing Ryder swirl in my head. Ooh, an interlude. The sound was like hitting steel. Oh, so we're looking at Shinji's perspective right now. He arrived there still breathing heavily. His footsteps are loud and their rhythm is erratic. Staggering forward, he leaves the door flung wide open. He can hardly stay on his own feet, pulled forward only by his falling body. He looks around. The church is empty after morning service. Light is only provided by the sun streaking through the windows above. The silence creates a solemn air, and the still atmosphere creates a profound stillness. A still atmosphere creates a stillness. Thank you. Thank you for letting me know that. His very presence is heresy. No, that would be wrong. He did not merely come to this place, with ragged breath and unfocused eyes, with shaking limbs that wither and sway. He desperately fled for shelter. That is the true answer. His wretchedness is that of prey fleeing from a predatory hound. It has been 6 days since the war started. You were the first person to come here. He forces his body upright. Just when did this man appear? With bloodshot eyes, he peers at the priest standing at the altar and mutters incoherently. The priest frowns. He cannot fully understand the boy, but assumes he is here to ask for help. He wants protection. The master who lost his servant may ask for protection under the condition that he withdraws from the war. That place of refuge, the last sanctuary, is his church. And the master of this place, Kirei Kodamine, is the priest. So you'll withdraw from the war, boy? The boy responds to that solemn voice with a sparkling flame. Of course! Are you telling me to die? Look, I can't kill anyone without my servant, so I don't want to be a master. I'm a normal person. I'm a victim, right? It's unfair for anyone to kill someone like me. The priest does not answer and only looks at the intruder. He looks beyond the boy, as if to peer beneath the skin, bone, and sinew that which lies beneath. What? You got a problem? I do not have any opinions. You were the first person to withdraw this time, and the first user of this church since it has started. I shall welcome you in the stead of my father as the overseer of the war. Huh? See, I'm the only one to quit? Fucking hell, what a nightmare. I don't know what my grandfather will say if he hears of it. This is all your guys' fault. It's so unfair I got a piece of shit like Ryder. He pounds his fist into the floor in a rage. The sound echoes like a bell and the priest smiles with great interest. So Ryder was useless then. That's right, what the hell? She was only talk. She died so easily even though I helped her that much. Any other servant would have been way more useful. Yeah, even then, I still did well. I did just as my grandfather told me and everything was set. But they all got in my way. It was 2 against 1. There was no way I could have won against that. That's right. It wasn't my fault that I lost. It was just a difference in the quality of our servants, but they were so smug about it. Alright, stop bitching. And then he squirms on the ground like a rodent. He strikes the floor bitterly, laments his misfortune, and obsesses over his obstacles. But his resentful voice dissipates quickly. Hatred at such a level cannot break the silence of this church. Damn, 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 damn! He repeats his cries of agony. In the midst of it, footsteps. The priest's steps echo through the room as though they were shattering the frozen air. The father slowly puts his hand on the child's shoulder. So, that means you still have the will to fight. He looks down at the loser. He looks down at the loser and says so with a gentle voice. Huh? He cannot understand the priest's words. The clergy in black has a polite smile on his face. You are in luck. I happen to have one servant who is available right now. The priest offers a new salvation, barely able to restrain a rapturous joy. Of course, Shinji's bitch ass is gonna continue to be a problem. School's over. Probably because of yesterday's incident, students are not allowed to remain at the school for any reason. There's still some time until the sun sets, so... Worried about Sakura, I go to the Mado household, contact Osaka. Meat's on sale today, I'll make a big dinner to make Saber happy. Look, respectfully, what you're not about to do is go to the Mado household and get your ass killed. Alright? You need to contact Tosaka. Like, I really don't even trust bro going home by himself. Like, if you're gonna do something, like, be with Tosaka for a bit at least. Oh yeah, I need to tell Tosaka that Issei's innocent before she attacks him. I should hurry. Before their relationship suffers beyond repair, I have to let my hot-headed partner know. Huh? Tosaka left a while ago. Then, after searching everywhere else first, I stopped once more at classroom 2A where the final blow was dealt. This sucks. She was so punchy earlier, yet she went home already. It's starting to feel stupid. I can just call her once I get home. Damn it! I didn't get a heart. I gotta get the heart. I gotta get a heart. What, do I go to Saber? Oh, I think they're having a sale at the shopping district today. That it? I guess that's it. Oh, I think they're having a sale at the shopping district today. Huh. Saber's looking forward to dinner, so it might not be a bad idea to splurge and make it a fancy dinner. I can just report it to Osaka once I get home. Her bitch ass ain't even at the school anyways. Fucking dickhead. Are we gonna run into Ilya? Ilya? I just bought some beef fillet. And veal too. It's rare, expensive, it doesn't taste that different, but boy did I fall for the butcher's sales pitch hook, line and sinker. Oh well, it was pretty cheap. I can just look at it like a day's worth of earnings, I guess. Saber looks like she'd like something like this. We've been having homemade meals, so I'm sure she'd be happy if I made something like a Western style full course meal. It'd be perfect if I could prepare appetizers, desserts, and cheese, but it'd be hard on my wallet. Saber is fine, but if I even made Fujine a gourmet meal, then later on it'd be something unfamiliar caught the corner of my eye. I wonder what it is and look back at the cake shop Fleur. What the fuck is that? Is that some kind of uniform? A woman in an outfit unfit for this antique shopping district. Looked like she's giving the lady at the local cake shop some trouble. Leave her alone! Leave that poor lady alone! You foul demon! She looked about evil as shit. I get curious and stop. From what I overheard, it seemed like the money that the woman in white is trying to pay with is not Japanese yen, so the lady in the cake shop doesn't seem to know what to do. The out-of-place woman is also speaking broken Japanese. Well, I got a bargain. Guess I'll do something about it since I happen to pass by. Thank you! I'm thanked twofold and leave the cake shop. Thanks. You helped me with the cake. The girl also thanks me in broken Japanese. But I really haven't done much. Damn. Them shit's like fucking busting out the shirt. She doing that shit on purpose. She gotta be. Nigga, the design of that uniform was on purpose. Whoever her fucking employer is, whoever made this uniform, they did that shit on purpose. Cause like, there's nothing trying to stop it from busting out the shirt. Like there's no obstacles, no blockades. There's no nothing. Like not even a fucking tariff to make it just a little bit smaller. Like no, like my nigga, that shit's just busting out the front. It's busting out the front like fucking GTA 5. We're going in loud. It's busting through the front. Sorry, but I haven't really done much. All I did was exchange your foreign currency with my 2,000 yen bills. Change, left over, you can have it. No, I got enough already. You gave me 2 10-franc notes. Whatever the hell that is. This nightingale-esque clad woman looks around absent-mindedly. I'm already done shopping, goodbye. She bows and leaves. I watch the girl leave thinking to myself that there are days like this. Then, oh yeah, do you like cake? I get curious and ask her. The girl in white stops and after looking around absent-mindedly. Yes, and Sella has common tastes. Whatever the fuck that is. She gives a vague answer. Oh, wait! Is that a nickname for Iligasville? I don't know. I mean, I think it kind of fits. Cause like, she's like some type of maid servant thing. And Iliasville lives nearby with the whole fucking mansion. So I assume she has maids and she's like out the country and she's all weird looking and shit. So it would make sense if she worked for Iliasville's like non-Japanese ass. Well, she is Japanese, but she's out of country, I'm pretty sure. And also like Sella, I think that fits Iliasville. I think that would fit as a nickname for Iliasville. I check the school directory as soon as I get home and call Tosaka's. The phone rings. After calling dozens of times, right before I'm ready to give up, she picks up. Stop blowing up my phone, nigga! Yes, it's Tosaka. The voice on the other end is definitely Tosaka's. Hello, it's Emiya. Do you have time right now? Huh? Stop fooling around. Wait, no way, is it actually you? Hey, I don't have free time to be playing around with you, nigga. Oh, no, that's not it. Sorry, I was just a little surprised. Did something happen for you to call? It's about Issei. I promised you I'd get it cleared up today. Issei wasn't a master. He didn't have a command spell anywhere, so there's no doubt. Really? I'm surprised that you actually looked into it today. So Issei's innocent, huh? I guess we're out of leads now, but I guess that's fine. I can't tell whether she's disappointed or relieved, but I can't grasp Tosaka's reaction that well to the phone. Anyway, good work. We'll think about what to do about the search for the master tomorrow. So, is that all? If so, I have to go. I don't have anything else to say. But there is one other thing that bothers me. Tosaka, you seemed surprised earlier. Did something happen? I can feel Tosaka's bewilderment through the phone. After a brief moment of silence. Nothing. I just got surprised as your voice just sounded a bit different over the phone. She states the obvious in a cold voice and hangs up. Y'all ever get on the phone with your homeboy and just start stroking your cock? Dinner ends before I realize it. I came home, trained with Saber in the bedroom. Trained with Saber in the dojo. Fujine came home. She gave me a private lesson. No, she came home. I made dinner. The three of us ate. And now it's already past 8. Bars. Do you happen to be a famous swordsman in your country, Saber? Shiro's been like a different person ever since he started learning from you. I am surprised about that as well. But it seems that Shiro has a different teacher. It is not my doing. We're having our post-meal tea, and Saber's still jealous. It's good that Fujine and Saber are getting along. I don't want to interrupt, so I sip on my tea quickly and rest my body. Saber's training really did a number on me. 2 teachers? Oh no, does that mean he's cheating on you? He does not seem to be aware of it, but I decided to tolerate it since the result is good. Shiro should learn fighting techniques. His body is already fit, so all he has to do is learn how to move his body properly. Oh, you figured it out real fast, huh? Shiro's been training regularly, so he really is fit. He just hasn't been as quite motivated lately. Training regularly. I am unsurprised that he trains regularly if he has access to such a dojo. Additionally, he had a good opponent like you, so there's no way he wouldn't have talent. Saber nods emotionally and sips on her tea. Then... No, it's been a long time since we last did any kendo in there. That place's original purpose had gone unused until you came. Fujine corrects her while biting on a rice cracker. Really now? Do you really not make use of such a space? Saber looks at me with surprise. Huh? Well, no, I haven't picked up a sword since my old man died. It's true. Shiro fought Kirisuga when he chanced he had, but he stopped with kendo soon after Kirisuga passed away. I was sad. Munch munch. Taiga nibbles on the rice cracker while resting her head on the table. I have a bad feeling about this. Or rather, I can predict what's about to happen. When Fujine gets like this, the conversation always goes to... Man, I wonder why. He was such a kendo boy back then, and now he's just a bomb-ass nigga. Well, I can't say that he was talented in kendo, but talent isn't everything. Just when I thought he was okay in archery, he upped and quit. I knew you were gonna say that, Fujine. Stop harping about the past! You're getting so negative. I glare at her. Fujine sulks and eats a rice cracker. Woo! She's backed off this time. Oh, is that about Shiro's childhood, Taiga? Fuck! She was over it. Why did you bring it back up, Saber? What? Do you want to hear about it? The fuck is the Hold on, hold on, Zeke, editing Zeke, do that shit. Hold on, I gotta do this. Yes, I am interested. Sweet! Then let me tell you all about it. The morale of the Fujimura army goes up due to reinforcement from the Saber camp. Not like I can stop her now. I don't want to interrupt, so I'll quietly drink my tea. I'll focus on resting like originally planned. So you see, his personality is all screwy now, but he used to be cute when he was a kid. He never doubted anyone and he would do anything you asked him to. I see. But he had an oddly stubborn side to him, and he rarely changed his mind once he set his mind on something. I guess he was the opposite of Kiritsugu in that regard. Were Kiritsugu and Shiro polar opposites? Yeah. Kiritsugu was the type of person to be okay with anything. He thought that good things and bad things were different for every person. He was the type to think that whatever happens, happens. Yet, he would try to do something every time he saw someone that needed help. And Shiro would always try to copy Kiritsugu. Shiro was more particular than Kiritsugu, so he would go and fight the bullies in the neighborhood. He always wanted to do the right thing. Yeah, Shiro acted like a TV hero, a hero of justice. Fujine happily talks about boring shit. And besides Fujine, why would he act like that? Saber asks a simple question. Well, it's hard to explain. I guess it's just because I admire people who do the right thing. The right thing? You admire heroes of justice. Yeah, well I do. Nigga, they heroes. They do good shit. They do good shit. It makes me embarrassed when she says stuff like justice straight to my face. Why is that? Well, it occurs to me just then. There's really no reason for it. I've admired people like that since I was a kid. I've tried to be of help to people and support anyone that was sad to the best of my ability. That hasn't changed even now. But the reason behind it, why did I try to be of help to people? You can leave your dream to me. That is the answer. The last moment of the person that meant everything to me. He died peacefully because of something I said. I wanted to protect that trust he had in me, even after he died, so that he would be able to rest in peace for an eternity. But is that really the real reason? I hear my name and come to my senses. Oh, sorry. I'm gonna go to my room now. I stood up, overwhelmed with unexplainable anxiety. I leave the living room, as if fleeing that feeling. No ifs, ands, and buts about it. No ifs about it. I ran. It was a simple question. But I was scared that something might come to light when Saber looked at me with those eyes. Why? What am I scared of? An uneasiness that I don't even understand myself. A shapeless fear, nausea welling up. I hurried to my room trying to suppress a headache. Fujine went home saying she had work left to do tonight. Saber sleeping in the room next to mine just like yesterday. I stare into the darkness, unable to sleep again. Not that I can't sleep because I'm conscious of Saber. Why would he act like that? Those words. It's because that question still remains in my heart. She asked me why, and I said I found them admirable. It's obvious why I ran away then. Because if she asked me why I admired them, I would have nothing to say in response. No, I do have an answer, but something is keeping me from saying it aloud. The reason I want to be a hero of justice. Why ask that now? I was desperate to be like Kiritsugu when I was a kid. I admired people like him because there was an ideal that I could not fulfill. That should be the source of it all. The true form of the ideal that I have now. No, the ideal that I've had for the past 10 years. If I could save someone, I glared up at the sky thinking that it would be a lie unless I could save everything. But which one is the lie? The ideal of justice that I admire. The older I get, the more I stray from it. The ignorant child that knew no bounds grew up, gained knowledge, and learned of a limit. That's something that some truly cannot be saved. Miracles are beyond human ability. Even then, I believed that I could become like Kiritsugu when I grew up. Yet all I gained was the wisdom to decide that ideals are just that. All I can do is clean up afterwards. Even though I was made acutely aware that it is meaningless, I'll continue doing what I can. Even if that means just saving one person. Though my goal was to save as many lives as I could, I've lost and discarded things along the way. Also, I wouldn't lose the most important part. The reality conscious continuously knocks me down. If my heart does not accept defeat, I can stand strong even if it's a bluff. That ideal, the ideal when nobody is hurt, is wonderful. You can leave your dream to me. Yeah, so no one's going to. Just thought I'd have to inherit this dream myself. That's why I have to become a hero of justice. I have to succeed Kiritsugu and protect what he longed for. How good would it be if everyone could just carry on as before without making any sacrifices? Such a thing does not exist in this world. Shut up! I don't know unless I try. I desperately reject the words that popped into the back of my head. He said to drown in my ideals. Ominous words, as if he could prognosticate my very fate. Fate, hold on. Is it a fate stay night? Hold on, it's a fate. Hold on, he said fate while he was staying in the nighttime. Oh, that's a bar. Let's save the game. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry for that. My dear stray dad. That sounds kind of cool. I don't fucking know. That's the end of the episode, guys. Y'all enjoy, like, subscribe, leave a comment. I'll read them out. Tap into the next one. Woo! This shit is interesting. This shit is real interesting. I'm loving this shit. It's like I don't really be having much to say at the end of the episodes. I like to yap, but I don't really be having much to say because all I really have to say is that I'm loving this shit. This shit is like awesome. I'm loving this shit, and I hope y'all are loving this shit. So peace out. I love y'all. Tap into the next one. Like, subscribe, leave a comment. I read them all. Tap into the next one. I love y'all. Tap into the next one.